First of all, I'd like to thank Taccom for having CSA and myself here. Fred, if you're out there somewhere, thank you so much. It's great to see such a successful event once again at Taccom. People say that shooting sports are dying. Not a chance. We're alive and well, and this place proves it every single year. So thanks for coming out and supporting the industry. This is wonderful to see. First of all, I get apologies from Tony Bernardo, who's supposed to be here. Unfortunately, he's run down with an illness that we thought we'd not want to spread around with you people. So with his regrets, he can't be here. So instead, you got me. So the background on me, I've been a director of CSSA for far too long. I've been involved in the shooting sports for over 30 years, and I'm a RPAL instructor and a IPSC shooter, as well as a hunter. So I've seen a lot of you on the booth out this show and past shows, so it's great to see the crowd again. Shout out to a lot of good friends that I've met over the years. We want to give you a bit of an update on our perspective, what's happening in the world. It's exciting, it's terrifying. So it's, as they say, Kipling, it's the best of times, it's the worst of times. There's some really great stuff happening coming down the pipe. There's a lot of excitement, but there's always, with excitement, there's a risk that we could blow it. And we cannot blow this chance, folks. We've got an election coming. The news last week when Singh pulled out, like astounding. We could have an election before next year. I've been telling people wait till 2025, September to get some rights back. No, it could come soon. So, what's the deal? Legislatively, we know the Liberals hate us. The NDP hate us more. But the election cannot be about firearms. It can't. We will lose that war. Canada's not ready for it. We cannot be out front screaming bloody murder from the streets that we want our AR-15s back. I got a lot of AR-15s. I want them back. You want them back. We'll lose that public-facing front. What do we do? What we need is two things from you, and you've all got one of them. We need your time. We need you out at your EDAs volunteering. We need your future members of parliament to know that it was gun owners in the front row putting signs out, knocking on doors, making calls, raising money. We need you to open your wallets. It's that front. We need your time and your money. And that's it. That's the collateral of politics in Canada or everywhere in the world right now. So we need that done. We need you talking to your friends and neighbors. Not just the gun issue. I am not a single issue voter. I'm a gun owner. I'm on the director of CSSA. I'm a gun guy. But there are so many fronts we can defeat the Liberals on election day that are not guns. The Liberals would love to make this a gun issue. They would love to point, and they do, that Conservatives are in bed with the gun lobby. Guess what, folks? The people you see here today, we're the gun lobby, right? We are it. We are the face of gun owners. And looking around, guess what? There are women here. It's great to see so many women at this event. There's every culture here in Canada. As I said to a reporter one day, there's only one culture we discriminate against. And they started actually guessing cultures we discriminate against. I said, no, it's criminals. We don't allow criminals in our midst. So none of you people are criminals. Why? Because you're licensed gun owners. You're the best of Canadians, as I've been quoted saying before. You're the best of us. But we know it. The public doesn't see it that way. And you will be castigated as the evil gun lobby, the gun owners. You don't care about child deaths. You don't care about school shootings, do you? Like, what? What kind of monster do you think we are? I've got children. I'm a grandfather. I want to save Canada just as much as you do. And you treat them and you meet them at that level, that we're all humans. You talk one-on-one. You do not go out and broadcast it to the media because they'll turn it on you. I've done enough media stuff, they will turn. Every single time they're going to turn your words on you. Don't give them the chance. Let's talk about healthcare. Let's talk about mortgage rates. Let's talk about homelessness. Let's talk about drug use. Those are where we're going to win the fight in Ottawa. And then we'll have hopefully a nice blue government come in. And then what? Then we're going to have some changes. If you listen to what Pierre has said, he's going to roll it back and get rid of the nonsense we've been dealing with for years, right? The practical firearms control, the simplified firearm control system makes sense. It's pragmatic, it's logical, it's science-based. It's not, oh, that gun scares me, therefore it's illegal. That one looks bad, it looks mean, I don't like it. No, we know the technical aspect, but the minute you start talking to the public about that, their eyes glaze over, you've seen it. They don't care 5.5 Hicks versus 2.23, 6.5 Creedmoor. And we love that stuff. We eat it for breakfast, that's exciting, right? And I see my students at my PAL courses, right? And shout out to YR Firearms out there somewhere, another PAL instructor out there, so say hi to YR, great out there. We see the students that are eating this up, and they enjoy it, but we're talking to the choir. Even you guys, you're my choir. I'm your preacher. We need to get to the non-gun owners and let them know on our side, right? And that's what we need to do. We need to work that route, politics. Pierre has said we're going to pull it back, simplified system. But again, if we go out there and say, oh, I can't wait to get the Conservatives in, and I'm getting my AR-15s and full capacity magazines and silencers and whoa, you just lost that vote. You've lost the vote for us. We can't do that. Slow, quiet, and under the radar. I hate to say it. And I'm up on stage here and I think I'm about as on the radar as possible, but I tell a story often of my son-in-law. He's a tactical helicopter pilot, and he did a tour in Syria. And I told people the story today, and I'm on FaceTime with him. I think, like, Sam, like, what are you doing? He goes, stuff. I said, no, what are you doing? John, I do stuff. Guess what? CSSA does stuff. We're working with Pierre, we're working with Conservatives, we're working to help develop these policies to get forward, and we're getting the job done. And hopefully, when we get an election and Pierre gets in, he will listen. We're at that table. He's aware of it. Look at Elliott Lake last week. They had the rally at Elliott Lake. This Elliott Lake is an NDP bastion. It's been an NDP riding for 20 years. And Pierre is there, and sellout crowd, standing room only. Hunters, target shooters from Elliott Lake who now see the possibility of a Conservative majority government. And friends, we need a majority government. We've blown it before. We've been at the cusp the last few elections, and we've blown it. The Conservatives have blown it. We gun owners have blown it by making it about us. Canadians have got a lot more to worry about right now, this economy, than your gun. I'm sorry to say it. It's the reality. Guns are, as I said, they're important to me, they're important to you. They're not important to the guy that can't put food on the table for his kids, right? And that's the message you need to hear. And I hate to say it, it's not rah, 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 it's truth. We need this election for Canadians first. Gun owners, it's nice to have. I'll be very happy to have a Conservative government. I'll be thrilled to have these gun rules go back to something practical. But the main concern we have to have is for your fellow Canadians. Okay, with that, that's the message I've got. Hopefully you found it worthwhile. If you have any questions for me, I'm glad to see if I can answer anything. So, or not. Yell at me. At least you're not throwing stuff at me. That's the bonus. Oh, look at, we have a brave soul. Just a second.
So, how much do you think the Conservatives are just pandering to us? Because I haven't voted Conservative the last couple of elections.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I'm really sick of the system. Now, if it wasn't for the gun ban, I wouldn't even be voting for them again.
Okay.
So, how much of it do you think is pandering as opposed to the actual?
What an excellent and honest question. I have to hate you for not voting Conservative in the past, but how much are we being pandered to? I have to hope not, right? And it's happened. We've been used in the past, absolutely. They counted on us, they've counted us for our vote, they counted us for our money, and we were used, 100%. And they did not come through. I've actually spoken with Pierre. Tony Bruno has spoken with Pierre a lot. I get a good feeling from him. He's very much a as you see it individual. And what he counts on not his own knowledge, but the knowledge of experts. And that's where CSA comes to fore, where we are the legislative experts. And he comes to us for counsel. And the mess is so bad federally. I mean, look at these latest legislative changes. We've got some brochures at our table there on bringing magazines back. You need a PAL for a magazine, you need a PAL for a barrel. They're still after, it's September 1st, they're still after us. So, do we have another option? No. Let's be pragmatic. I have no option but to vote Conservative on multiple fronts. I'm not naturally a Conservative by nature, but in this front, I choose Conservative because it's the most practical way to go right now. Is there a chance for being played? Absolutely. That's politics. And I know that in my heart, if we make this issue guns and the media turns on us and there's a hint that Canadians are turning on us, we're done. We'll be tossed aside. let's be real. It's politics at the highest level. But if we play it right, and Pierre, if you've seen him talk, he's quick. He won't get boxed in. They won't let him box him in. He talks about bringing back the clock, and I trust that. As long as we, the gun owners, don't ruin it for him. If we make it so he can't do it, it's done. And that's back to the message of being calm, quiet, logic, not emotions. As emotional as I get on this topic, use logic and thoughtfulness and caring about fellow Canadians. That message that you're a gun owner and you actually give a shit. That's how we'll win. And we'll get your vote and your people at work, their vote as well, and bring them into the fold. Hope that answers your question. Yeah, it's the truth, man. It's the truth. It ain't pretty. None of politics is blood sport, right? And that's what it comes down to. That's why I can never be a politician. I'm going to tell you like it is. Don't vote for me. Anything else? Nope. Brian, nothing to say? No questions? No? Oh, yeah. Mr. Brian Loving will be up later, so thank you. All right. Well, that's it then. There's my spiel. Hope you enjoyed it. If not, you're a captive audience.